So the other day I saw this hilarious clip of Steve Bannon talking about the left and how we have Taylor Swift as our cultural icon. He said she's a cultural icon on the left. Well, we have a cultural icon on the right, and his name is Mike Lindell. That's right, he actually put Mike Lindell and cultural icon in the same sentence. When you have a grifter who sells lumpy pillows and claims to have election fraud that he never can show, that is your cultural icon. Yeah, you've lost the plot at this point. But it really got me to thinking about their side and who they have on their side and who we have on our side. Anytime people on our side stands up, we have artists and entertainers who will stand up for equality, will stand up for women. We have athletes who will protest against police brutality and injustice in the world. But anytime their side stands up, it's always just a bunch of cliches and catchphrases and toxic masculinity. And I've been a musician and a songwriter for 25 years, so it got me to thinking about songwriters they have on their side and artists they have on their side and people we have on our side. They have guys like Kid Rock, and we have guys like Jason Isbell. Jason Isbell is one of my favorite songwriters. He always writes thought-provoking lyrics, and he always has an interesting take on what's going on in the world. And whenever he speaks up, people on the right will yell, "Shut up and sing." And whenever Kid Rock comes out with a song like "We the People," they'll say, "Crank it up." So I thought it would be interesting today if we just kind of broke down the lyrics to a Kid Rock song. And to be dead honest with you, I didn't research it enough to know if Kid Rock wrote this or if he had 10 people help him write it. I don't care either way, it sucks. But I thought it would be cool to compare Kid Rock's song, "We the People," to Jason Isbell's song, "White Man's World," and we'll see which side has the most thought-provoking song lyrics anyway. These are actually lyrics from Kid Rock's song, "We the People." I'm not making this up. "We the people in all we do reserve the right to scream fuck you. Wear your mask, take your pills, now a whole generation is mentally ill. Yeah, man, fuck Fauci." That's actually lyrics to one of his songs. He goes on later in the song to say, "You're a piece of shit. I don't see color. Black lives matter. No shit, motherfucker." And then he goes on to say, "Fuck CNN, fuck TMZ. You all can suck on D's nuts." Nothing but stupid ass cliches, toxic masculinity, a bunch of chest thumping, "I'm bigger and badder than you," and just a total embarrassment to rock and roll and to songwriting in general. But now let's just look at these two verses here. They're my favorite ones from Jason Isbell's song, "White Man's World." And if you've never heard it, be sure to go out of your way to find it. But he says, "I'm a white man living on a white man's street. I got bones of the red man under my feet. The highway runs to their burial grounds past the oceans of cotton. I'm a white man looking in a black man's eyes, wishing I'd never been one of those guys who pretended not to hear another white man's joke. Oh, the times they ain't forgotten." Thought-provoking lyrics that takes accountability and recognizes the situation that he's in, realizes his upbringing and how he was raised, feels bad for certain parts of how he was raised. And I remember when that song came out, all the people that just bashed him, saying that he had white guilt, saying that he was a liberal and a poser. And I could sit here all day long and read you thought-provoking lyrics from artists, and then I could read you complete horse shit like that from the right, and we can compare them all day long. But I think it's safe to say that on our side of the fence, we have more empathy, we have more compassion, and we have more talent at the end of the day. They realize that there is a market for the Kid Rocks of the world. And Kid Rock is a businessman who realizes that there's a market. Again, I don't know if he wrote that or had 10 people write it for him. Don't matter. He put his name on it. That's bad enough. But he knows there's a market for people that'll buy that, and he's going to grift just like Mike Lindell grifting with the pillows and grifting with the claims of election fraud. He's going to grift just like Trump and every one of them. And they're going to use their cliches. They're going to use their catchphrases. They're going to get people all worked up and because it's all about rage. It's all about cruelty. It's all about owning somebody else. It's all about winning some sort of argument. But on our side, we have people who write thought-provoking lyrics that makes us stop dead in our tracks and go, wait a minute. You know, what if we were in another man's shoes? What if we were seeing this from another man's perspective? And that's why, you know, at the end of the day, when they want to sit and tell us to shut up and sing, anytime they say that, anytime they tell an artist to shut up and sing, or they tell an athlete to just shut up and throw the football, look to see what that songwriter or what that athlete is actually saying. because they never say it to the likes of Kid Rock. They never say it to athletes who embrace what they believe in. It's only to people who rocks the boat and disagrees with them. That's who they'll say, just shut up and entertain us. Well, I don't think that's what this world should be about. If you want to be entertained, there's plenty of entertainment for you out there. Hell, go to a fucking arcade. You know, if I want to be entertained, I love old vintage pinball machines. I just go play pinball when I want to be entertained. But I want an artist to speak to me and say something with value. I want them to make me think. I want them to inspire me to do better. That's what I want. I don't need grifters. I don't need con men. I don't need mediocre hacks spewing bullshit lyrics at me to make me feel better about myself. Somewhere in this world was people that cranked up that Kid Rock song and was like, yeah, man, he's talking to me, by God. And they would be highly offended at those Isbell lyrics because, damn, that kind of made them step out of their comfort zone and think for a minute. Oh, heaven forbid we think. No. Well, the great Bill Hicks one time had one of my favorite quotes. He said that someone said to him, we don't come to comedy to think. And Bill Hicks said, okay, where do you go to think? I'll meet you there.